Welcome back, YouTubers, to my channel of an everyday life of an Aspie. If you're new to my channel, I welcome you all. I'm Aspie. I'm all about creating mental health and awareness and sharing my life stories with Asperger's syndrome and the like. And it was along with the tips and advice along the way with your general health versus your mental health, as well as advocating for people like me on the spectrum. So if you're new to my channel, as I said, I welcome you all, and I'm hoping that for whatever reason you landed on my page today, you'll find some inspiration, motivation, or some friendly advice from me as an Aspie or what have you to share with you all what you may have gone through, and hopefully some of it will bring you comfort as well as a bit of hope, regardless if you're in your downside and out, regardless, or just something to motivate you all or educate you all in this day and age. So in this one, I'm going to be sharing with you right now basically a little letter sort of thing from an Aspie to an Aspie kid. Obviously smash the like button if you're liking these, comment below, feel free to share these videos around. Let me know also basically what you think in the way of how I'm going, in a way of just bringing out some topics, and if you want any topics that I haven't clearly addressed that it may be health related that I can bring to you, let me know, because I'm open for more, value opinions and stuff. So it was very much appreciated, because I want to get the ball running. And for those of you who hasn't subscribed to my channel yet, if you would like to join me on the fan bandwagon and joining me on my journey right now, feel free to subscribe on the bottom right hand corner, because I do these hopefully on the daily, Monday to Friday, or even Monday, Wednesday, Friday, depending on my time schedule, obviously, as always. And feel free to also turn on the notification bell so you can keep up to date with what Aspie's been up to and whatnot, as well as following me on my social medias listed below. So let's begin this. To the Aspie kid from an adult Aspie. Hello there. I truly and sincerely know how much it feels to be a nobody in which no one is listening to you at all. I truly and sincerely know how it feels that you would want or like to fit in and blend in amongst the crowd, or in amongst the people that you want to be called as friends, or in a clique that you want to be made for, be it a geek, nerd, or what have you. You would love to have friends and create strong bonds and to keep friends, even if you are starting to lose them, all in honesty. Yet this is an everyday struggle for you. I truly understand how much it strongly feels. You don't really know yourself at all. You tend to lose yourself because you're trying to please others, trying to, as said, blend in and fit in no matter what. Sometimes it is hard, no matter how big and scary this whole lot big life and living is for us all, is all about. You're still trying to, make do with the world, trying to find out what makes you tick, what makes you you and unique, trying to find yourself in the world, exploring, experiencing life situations you never have ever hoped and dreamed of. But there's so much more at stake and to play here though, however, that you will definitely need to understand. Situations that you'll face, some of the situations you have to conquer and challenge in yourself, especially things about you that can change everything for the better, if need be. And as you grow older and wiser to understand these everyday situations, to why these are happening, regardless of what it is, through the good, bad, and the ugly. Even though what we go through in our life is our everyday life lessons, and it teaches us, we should just accept the life lessons as we fail, that they're there for a reason, and obviously with these failures come successes along the way. The everyday life lessons you'll learnt that you can reuse sooner or later, as you can learn and master these throughout your life. This is sure as hell a peep talk from me to you, however. I'm not here to be happy, clapping and jolly, however. I'm just here from the future as well as the past to share what life is all about, what you will and can eventually experience as you grow older and wiser. I'm here today to share with you that the condition that we both have will literally affect everything in every kind of way that you won't realise or won't forever be held to believe. If you can be taught to control it and to guide it, you can do anything you want and possibly dreamed and hoped of doing. If not, it will keep on leaping up at you. in various points in your life and may eat at you. Fortunately, it's easy to understand. It's the sort of notion or idea that once you truly understand, you're halfway to mastering the life of living with this condition. So let's begin. As an Aspie, your brain has a smaller amygdala than normal, but a large portion of the brain of mine and yours is dedicated to the root memory. Every day people use their amygdala to quickly guess how other people are feeling. Back in the Stone Ages or the years of cavemen, we used to use the amygdala daily to decide our social standings within our titles or within our tribes. NT's amygdalas, however, are the size of strawberries within, and with us Aspies, however, on the other hand of the amygdala, is the size of a pea. This may suck, right? No, far from it. This is actually quite the contrary, quite the opposite. We NTs have any amygdala, we Aspies have root memory, and this isn't a small, low-powered occasional use, however. Why you're thinking and asking me? Because we rely on, again, the root memory and not just the amygdala. So the question is, what is root memory? You will have used it a few thousand times today without realizing it already. It's the memory that's stored, like a computer, recent things you've stored of your happy memories, sad memories and what not, that will play back at you like a strip of film. You know, if someone says something, we tend to think about it later so much more than realize that it gets even more annoying. And you can imagine the actual faces and stares as they were saying it to you. And the tone and inflection of their voice as well is how you really felt at that given moment of time. And it plays over and over again like a record played on repeat of a broken record, or even a song that is on repeat that plays over and over continuously. Well, that's root memory for you of an Aspie and why it is different to an NT. Details. Our root memory, however, knew that we were Aspies before anyone else did, so therefore it made itself bigger and more capable to try to take its time to work off from that amygdala as possible. Yet, as a result, we store all the intricate, small and finer details of every interaction we have encountered, of every words we've spoken, of every memory that we've had by just creating them with our family and friends, every event that we may have intended, to including the emotional content, micro gestures and expressions of everyone that has been involved in our everyday life. For our social lives, however, this can lead to difficulties. Everyone else in the conversations we share caught on something long ago, but we can't until we have some quiet time alone to re-go everything piece by piece, little by little, dismantling them, to let or allow the root memory to do its own thing, to store or dispute. Creating and holding such finer and detailed memories can be so exhausting, though, for us Aspies. That's why the exhaustion we feel wasting that quiet and alone time after almost any of the social interaction we've had or have encountered and got involved with, we need to take that break in between. Our brain literally be demanding us to play through the events and categorize them all. This process of replaying these memories is called ruminating. Sometimes this happens beyond our control, out of our reach, as I'm sure you're aware of this by now. Because we store detailed emotions along with everything else, though, however, they will surface time and time again as we feel these emotions after that memory is captured, stored and recalled. The effect of this is as amplifying these emotions, like anger becomes fury, happiness becomes euphoria, and the like. You should get the gist by now of what I'm saying there. As for some Aspie teens, though, however, they'll go through some real extremes of emotions that an adult will find difficult to handle. We spend most of our lives, however, with the brains that ruminates over most of our feelings, terms of events and thoughts without our full control. Of course, we are mentally tough, however. But here's what you need to know that gets more interesting as I share this with you. The way how we work out all through things via this root memory of ours gives us a better, clearer, deeper understanding of things than any NT has. Constantly recalling every interaction or same interaction, we begin to view it from a different perspective or different mindset, including from the others, how they felt at that given moment of time. Through the everyday mechanics of logically working through things in a bid to get them out of the right root memory, we begin to trust the logic, weight of proof, and the idea of an absolute truth. If you haven't taken already, you get called manipulative due to getting it so good at predicting people, easy when guided by their own emotions and feelings and whatnot. But bear in mind, there are some quirks we have too. Through constant use of the root memory, however, this has been and is highly developed with a connection to the cerebral cortex where we do our logical thinking. With so much detailed data and info to work with, it may mean, for some of us Aspies, that we have talents like the perfect pitch, which is the ability to recall the exact tones of a song, or even a perfect time beat. Again, an ability to recall a beat in time with the music and rhythm. We tend to be great at pattern recognition and pattern endorsing. But the best Aspie superpower most of us may have is our obsessiveness for certain often quirky things. These quirky obsessions make us awesome and unique. Having some of these talents that we have, obsessions, interests, and so much more, gives you the sharp edge into the real large world that we live in and around us, and having a doctorate in that particular given subject that we are obsessed with. Even if you don't have that qualification yet, you can, and you'll be able to talk instantly and maybe non-stop, and the other person on the receiving end won't forever stop you or feel like that you should stop and let them join in the conversation too. The forget it saying, we're stubborn like mules beyond words, and this is another quirk of pathological demand avoidance. What I mean here is what it truly sounds, just that the bigger demand on us, the stronger we pull away from that demand. This is just a human attribute for many of us, not just for us Aspies, but for the NTs as well. Finding something that you love and interests you while doing it. The world is easier to understand than it probably does for you right now. Complex part of life is social interaction with our peers, and due to how we deal with our everyday lives and emotions that comes with it with our everyday thoughts. So take the time to get to know yourself, take the time to breathe, explore the world, be kind to yourself. No matter what, you're just still starting to learn everyday things, regardless what it is. But to sum it all up to this, never doubt your skills and abilities. Be proud of who and what you are as a person. Be proud of who you are, that you are different and standing apart from the crowd. Be honest and real about yourself and all the things that you do and say, and stand up to what you truly believe in. Well, this quickly ends basically a letter to the Aspie child from an Aspie, adults. Smash the like button, comment below. Feel free to follow me on my social media listed below as said before, and feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. If you would love to be with me as a fan bam and get to know me more as a person, feel free to share these videos around to family and friends if you feel to. Feel free to also just, once you do decide to subscribe or not, turn on the notification bell so you can keep up to date with anything. Also, just while you're down in the social media box, as on one of my social medias, feel free just to pop in to say hi, even though, I should be able to respond to your questions or whatever, or even just feel free to answer the questions that I asked you before about, what your everyday life is like as an Aspie, and then give people an idea of how you roll so that people know that we're different. So on for the day, guys. Thanks for support, thanks for watching, do what love it, do. Until next time, Aspie signing out, and I'll see you again, so ciao for now.